And welcome once again to Nook's Tavern, the Animal Crossing podcast that is live, online, and in-game. If you want to support the podcast, you can go ahead and go over to twitch.tv/Nook's Tavern. Take a look at us. Watch us every Thursday evening around 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You can also go to patreon.com/Nook's Tavern and support us in any way you wish there. You could even become a part of the Bagman Brigade. Phil.
Hi.
Phil Keating is the co-host. He is the banana to my hammock.
Jesus. Oh, hi, Kurt. How's your day been, man? You good?
Oh, it's been a little busy.
It's been a little busy. Yeah, I feel that, man.
Yeah.
How you been? You good?
It's been a little stressful, but I am glad to be here today because it is Animal Crossing time.
Hey, you know what?
Hey.
I want to just get out one more time. Too broke for Prosper. Anonymous, this is your final warning. You guys are next, so if we don't hear from you in the next 7 days, we got to move on to the next people who have left reviews. So get to us, please, nookstavern@gmail.com so we can get that art out to you. Kurt, how's your island week been?
Island's been interesting. We had a birthday on the island, and it wasn't mine, so that was cool. But otherwise, it's been pretty... Oh, no, you know what? It wasn't pretty quiet. I finally had Red visit.
Hey!
First time.
Please tell me he had nothing but fake art for you.
Oh, I don't know. I bought fake art. So because I haven't been going to those websites and finding out what's fake, what's real.
Uh-huh.
I might have to start doing that.
Yeah, no, you do. What do you mean you'll have to start doing that? You most certainly do. With the rate that you're getting him in your town.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
But I invited people over, and they were able to come and buy whatever was in there. I think one of the things was like the Ark of the Covenant or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But hopefully something was real for them. I don't know. But I might start looking that up.
I had read as well, and I got another real painting because I know how to use the internet, and he's coming in such low increments that I can't take a chance. I mean, there's some that are obvious, but there's some that I'm like, I don't see anything wrong with this painting. I need to look this up.
Yeah. I mean, sure, that first time I bought that Mona Lisa with the Mickey Mouse ears, I had a feeling there was something wrong, but, I didn't listen. So
it looked real to me, too.
It looked real to me. Who wouldn't be happy wearing that?
It's still real to me, darn it.
It's still real to me, darn it. Inside wrestling joke there, folks. So what's been going on with your island? You said you got Red. Anything new?
Oh, man, everything is wonderful. Ooh. I hit endgame. Yep, I beat Animal Crossing because Pietro moved into my town. I'm done. I've hit endgame. That's all I need. And here's the cool thing about this, right? He comes into my tent, and I was like, oh, my God, it's got to be... Oh, God, who could it be? Who could it be? And I open up the tent, and, the circus music starts playing. Beep, 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 little loop. I'm Pietro. Beep, 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 little loop. I'm Pietro. And I was like, oh, hey, bud, you got to move here. And he's like, sure, but we got to get rid of somebody. And I was like, oh, boy, don't like these chances. Let's do it. Let's roll the dice. And it turns out he kicked out the villager that I accidentally told to stay, that I wanted them to move out.
Tom Nook?
So I'm happy. I'm real happy. And also another person, my cheetah that I had, who I was kind of iffy on, came up to me 2 days ago and was like, hey, bud, I think I got to move on. And I was like, great. Let's get some new blood in here. Let's do it. Get out of here. So all day yesterday, I went island hopping, trying to find Coco. I want that eyeless cookie rabbit. I want her so bad.
The eyeless cookie rabbit.
Yeah, that's what she is, right?
Yeah, she kind of is. Yep.
So I searched and searched and searched and searched, and then I ran into Julian, who is a blue unicorn. And I was
Ooh.
like, I gotta kind of pick up a blue unicorn.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
I can't let that. I can't get that. I can't let that slip through. So I settled on Julian, and he's moving in now. So I'm happy. I'm real happy.
That's very good.
But what else happened? I mean, I got this DIY for these mini libraries, and so it was pretty easy. Just a couple wood and I think a couple books, 3 books, and I put them around my island. And I noticed right away that people were taking books out of there and then sitting down and reading books around my island. So my deer that I have in here, she just went next to it, took a book out, sat down and read. And then I caught her and Beardo just sitting by the river reading as well. So it was just like, oh my god, this is so cute. I love it.
So you actually saw them pull the books out of the library?
Not the Beardo and the deer one, but the when it was just her alone. Yeah, she was standing in front of it, and then she sat down next to it and pulled out a book. Is that a coincidence? No, I don't believe in coincidences. My brain fills in the moments that I actually don't see. So, no, it was really cool, man. It was awesome. So, it was probably a coincidence, but I'm taking it as it was real.
No, that's good. What it really does make me want to find out what other things they can interact with because we know that they can interact with the radio by singing
And dancing, yeah.
And they can interact with instruments if you leave them around and the radio is playing music. They will play along. But it's that's why I want to set up like an outdoor bandstand and just have instruments around where the villagers will see them and play them.
It's not a bad idea. But
it's all gonna be KK bubblegum the whole time.
It's constantly in my head. I catch myself meowing it. Meow 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 meow. And people on the street just look at me like, what the heck's wrong with this guy? And I don't care. And then other than that, man, just still fishing my butt off. And I'm starting to actually save a lot of these sharks for when CJ comes around. So I
gotta
can
get them statues.
Well, that's the thing, right? I don't care too much about the bells, but like I want a great white statue. I want a hammerhead statue. I already have 4 whale sharks just waiting. So, and I've got 2 or 3 great whites in the basement. So,
I've had bad luck. I've got suckerfish.
You're not fishing after 7 p.m.
No, I'm really not. So
and well, you're just a sucker. So
well, and I started fishing by sound, and that's not always been working out for me, but it's been working out way better than by sight. So that's good.
Good.
You gotta listen for the plop, and you'll be all good to go. So,
what about you? What's going on your eye?
I actually have started improving my forced perspective
nice.
on my island. So I had a couple of people come over when they came over to see Red. I said, hey, by the way, when you're here, check this out and let me know what you think. And people were digging it. So I've got a few more things I want to do to it. But I think we'll be ready to unveil it probably next week on the show.
Good. I think everyone will really enjoy that.
Yeah, because it's a different take. You know, it does not have a lighthouse.
That's good.
So, yeah. So otherwise, I'm still kind of playing around with my design ideas, and it's a daunting task. That's all I'm going to say. It's one of those things where it feels like it's going to take a lot of work to do what I want to do, and I need to have the hours. So I might need to take a vacation from work and just work on it.
Yep. I've got a lot of work to do. I have a plan on what I want to do. I just have to find time to actually complete it.
Right.
And right. I mean, I'm so busy that I can't even stream Animal Crossing, right? I haven't streamed Animal Crossing in what feels like a month.
Yeah, it's been at least a couple of weeks for me, and yeah, it's just honestly with all this COVID-19 stuff going around, my work has just been slammed,
Yeah.
and now everybody's getting ready to go back to work in their offices, and it's even more slammed. So
And we've had a couple people quit, because of the illness, and I'm just picking up extra slack and working longer hours now. So no, I hear you.
so in the news,
Oh yeah, news.
yeah. So yeah, there was this article on CNN about Nintendo having about 300,000 accounts that were hacked.
Ooh. Ugh.
Yeah, apparently this happened back in April, and they had initially said it was like 160,000, and now they've upped that to 300,000. So my suggestion really would be change your password,
Well,
everybody.
not only change your password, but you should also have 2auth. Not just for your
Yes.
Nintendo account. You should have 2auth for everything.
Right.
Because that's really the best way to prevent your identity or your email or anything to be taken from you.
Right. So the other thing is Nintendo had actually made it so you don't have to create a Nintendo Network ID to link to your Switch. You can just use an email address, which is also really good. But yeah, passwords, two-factor authentication, those will go a long way to keeping your information safe. So
No, I
everybody's
remember. I remember when the 160 came out, and I was like, "Oh man, that's
yeah.
that's kind of high." And to see that number double within 3 months.
Yeah, my guess is that they found an additional breach on the same hack.
Yep.
Would be my guess. So and everybody listening, change your passwords at the very least, but try to go to two-factor authentication as well. And
Just to be safe. It can be a pain, but the extra second that it takes to type in a 2auth can save you a lot in the end.
exactly. All right, so we also have another pop culture YouTube homage
Ooh.
using Animal Crossing. Have you looked at this yet?
Well, it depends on which one you're talking about.
It's the first one on our show notes list. It is somebody did the intro to Avatar: The Last Airbender with all Animal Crossing characters.
I have seen this.
This blows me away because it's another level of production. It's changing backgrounds. What is really interesting to me is how they are able to manipulate the characters in such a way that it works.
Yep.
And it's so good. And it's just things like they clearly did it with friends because they have people running around the plaza and whatnot. But it's some of the moves that they did, I'm not even sure how you do in the game.
Yeah, I don't know, like the twisting and turning and moving of the arms.
Yeah,
I can't tell you.
yeah, but it looks great.
It looks wonderful.
Yeah, and so it's a very short video. It's only like a minute 17, and I would encourage everybody to go to YouTube and find it. It was put up by the Nooksters, which immediately makes me a little wary, but
Well, why would that make you wary?
well, because it's gonna set him off.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
So uh, the big guy's gonna go nuts. So, but that being said, it's still awesome. It still looks great. So go check it out. Let's see. Have you taken a look at this at all? This next one about sales. Let's call it.
Well, yes. Okay, so Animal Crossing, since it has come out, has been the best-selling game on the eShop. Pretty good run since March,
Right.
April, May, beginning of June, but it has finally fallen off of the top of the games list. Which, well, I know you might be surprised, but also, it's common. This game isn't going to stay on top forever. And what happened was Minecraft Dungeons came out, and that's a Minecraft Diablo-esque, looter game that was very anticipated, and it's apparently really good. So sales have obviously are going to dwindle over time, but it overtook Animal Crossing as the number one game on the eShop.
So, but that doesn't mean it overtook it for total sales.
No,
It just
no.
means it sold better this month than Animal Crossing.
Correct.
That's all that means.
Or even this week,
Or
because
even this week.
we
Yeah.
don't know how their eShop works because it's not that great, and I wish they would update it. But that's not for this show, is it, Nintendo? But when I can remember when Untitled Goose Game came out,
Right.
that overtook everything, and I think Mario Maker came out around the same time, and people were shocked that. Oh, you know what it was? It was Link's Awakening remastered.
Oh,
was
yeah.
getting outperformed by Goose Game. But, Link's Awakening is a $60 game, and Goose Game was a $10 or $15 game. Just like the Minecraft Dungeons. It's $20, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can't really. That I saw that too, the $20 versus 40 or no, 60, I'm sorry.
Yep.
And I'd been thinking Clubhouse games. that was 40.
That game.
Yeah. So that's a different thing altogether too. So so it'll be interesting. There's no way it kicked it out of the top 5 or anything like that. It's probably Animal Crossing is still probably number 2, right?
It's either number 2 or number 3. I know that Mario Kart's still number 1 and probably will always be number 1. And then you have Smash Brothers. I'm not sure.
I'm just talking about for like sales for this month.
Yes, I'm sorry. I thought you meant. I'm sorry. I thought you meant overall.
No.
Yeah. It's still number 2. It's got to be.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, nothing else has come out really that has burned up the charts. Xenoblade Chronicles came out, but I think that ended in 3rd.
Yeah.
And I don't see Clubhouse Games outselling either one of those.
Nope. I think Clubhouse Games is going to be one of those games that just hangs for a while. It'll just hang for a while, and people will buy it. And
it's good. It's good grandpa game.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the grandpas.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I'm okay with that. I'll admit it.
I've been having a lot of fun with that frog slide puzzle.
Oh, okay. Let's not get off on that tangent.
Sorry, Grandpa.
And then finally, we've got this other pop culture video that somebody did with Animal Crossing. The Courage the Cowardly Dog is on here. And have you had a chance to watch this one yet?
Of course I have. Yes.
Yeah, of course you did. Now, Courage was never in my whole viewing wheelhouse. It was one of those things I was aware of, but I didn't watch it actively.
I mean, it was late 2000s prime Cartoon Network show.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I can tell you, I've seen it before, and this intro is perfect. I mean, it's once again, these people really spend the time, getting not only the settings but the characters and the story beats done perfectly.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it is pretty amazing, and that was done by on YouTube. If you search for Broke Dave, that is in there, which makes me just want to say, tell him Broke Dave.
You tell him Broke Dave.
So, and he collaborated with someone on Instagram called the AC Way.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool. Great. More of that. More creativity is awesome.
Yep, and just like most other videos, they're only 30 seconds because these take forever. to produce, and it would be insane for somebody to try to do like a 3 to 4 minute music video.
However, if you're insane, here is my video challenge to you. And I'm not talking about you, Phil. I'm talking about people listening.
Are you giving away your idea?
This is a different idea altogether. No, This is not that idea. No, God, I would never give away that idea.
Well, I was trying to make fun of you for being an insane person, but yeah, let's hear your idea.
I challenge a viewer or a listener, because it could be both, to recreate the intro to the Flintstones?
Oh. How?
Well, we do have fossils of all sizes.
I know we have fossils of all sizes. We don't have a car. No, I'm sure somebody could figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got hedges that could look like cars.
Okay, Kurt.
No, but we do have like wooden tables and log based furniture and whatnot. It could happen. Don't doubt the creativity of our listeners.
I'm never doubting the creativity of our listeners. I'm just trying to, I also listen to this podcast because I edit it, and I'm trying to figure out how I would do it, Kurt.
Right.
Yeah.
So remember, this isn't for you.
Okay.
It's for other people.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Oh, great. So while Phil's working on that, do you have anything else before our break?
No. Let's take a break so that I can start working on my Flintstones short film. So if you're listening to the podcast, hang around. We'll catch you after the break. People in chat, we'll chat with you a bit. All right, everyone. Thank you. Guys, are we having dropped frames? I keep getting messages that we're having dropped frames.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's see. I wasn't even in the chat room, so I'll have to...
What's a wedding with no DJ other than mine? We were poor. I have not done a... not buggy or anything. Thank you, Emily. Not since the beginning. Okay, been good here. Thank you, Simkin. I haven't done a darn thing in wedding. I haven't.
Really?
I feel terrible about it, but I haven't done anything.
Oh, we haven't even really talked about the wedding season this week, anyway.
I didn't do it.
Yeah,
I haven't done it since week 1.
Oh, I have been. So I quote unquote finished.
Okay, well, when we come back in, we can talk about that, and then go into community.
All right. Sounds good.
Man, I got such a stuffy nose.
You can't really tell.
It's because I always have a stuffy nose.
Oh, there you go.
People are going to be surprised if I ever take allergy medicine. I'll start sounding real professional.
Real professional.
Oh, Officer Murphy.
Did you hear they're doing a sequel?
No, stop it.
No, I swear. I saw it's coming out in 2021. And it's supposed to be a direct sequel to the first movie and ignoring the rest of them.
How?
I don't know. Is Peter Weller still alive?
I mean, well, first off, yes, Peter Weller is still alive. I mean, come on. You can only he can't die. He can only lose his legs.
Right.
And how do you cut out 5 movies? Because they did a reboot like 5 years ago.
Yeah, but it wasn't any good, was it?
Well, no, it was terrible. But how are you going to cut out all 5? Wasn't RoboCop 2 like okay? I don't remember.
I have a recollection that it was okay. Like, it wasn't the worst sequel to anything I've ever seen.
No, but
no. I mean, that title will always be held onto by Grease 2.
Godfather 3.
Oh no, Grease 2 is way worse than Godfather.
I've seen
3.
them both, and I'm
Me
going
too.
to disagree with you.
Yeah, we should have a Godfather discussion at some other point, but not tonight.
Are you sure? Should we just start a Godfather
podcast?
The Podfather?
Godfather, and just break it down by scene.
Scene by scene. All 3 movies, and then we write the 4th movie. The Matrix sequel, yo. All right, you're right.
And the 4th movie is going to be Michael becoming a zombie.
Oh, God.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to start writing this. Let's end the show so we can write this down. Give me 1 second.
Wrong podcast, sir.
Why is this not coming up? Nope, that's my show notes. Board's not going to show my show notes. All right, bring it back in. BVS. Christopher, that wasn't a sequel.
And welcome back after the break. Thank you for sticking around, and we go now into the second half of the show.
So, we were talking at the break about how we haven't talked about wedding season in a while. And that's because I haven't been doing it. Oh, boy. But Kurt has. And Kurt, tell us how your wedding day has been going.
Wedding season has been going pretty well. It's I mean, the whole thing is it really, and I think I mentioned this before, it satisfies that like Pokemon Snap kind of picture taking aspect of things, where you have to try to get a good picture so you get paid the best,
Get
that
paid
kind of
monies.
thing. Get paid the monies, the heart crystals. So you go back each day, and each day there's a different theme, or the same theme with some expanded furniture that you can use and that kind of thing. You can, after you've done it for a few days, start using your villagers or amiibos in the scenes as well. So like one of them is the reception that you have to take a picture of, and you bring everybody in for a party, and they do a party scene, and you can snap a picture, and it's pretty cool. It actually works out really well. And then they start changing up the colors. You have variations on the wedding furniture that you can use. And so they give you a little challenge every day, and you get more heart crystals. And the more heart crystals you get, the more things you can buy from Reese and Cyrus to complete your wedding furniture collection. Yeah. So, and then once you've actually done the kind of the first pass of everything, which you have, I think 6 days in a row, maybe, might be 7. I can't remember. Days run together for me. But once you kind of complete the wedding season, you get a commemorative plate from Reese and Cyrus with the photo.
On.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You get a what?
Commemorative plate.
Okay, can you please tell everybody under the age of 30 what you're talking about?
Well, it is a plate like you eat on, only it has the picture of Reese and Cyrus in the middle of it. And
does it come with a stand?
No,
so that you could like you could display it?
Yeah, you can display it in your house. So I think you have it only has a stand. I don't think you can hang it on the wall. I don't remember, because I put it right into storage because I didn't want to be creeped out by them two staring at me.
You should put it on the nightstand next to your bed.
Right. Oh, do I have a bed? No, I have a cot. I don't sleep.
What do you mean you have a cot?
I don't sleep. I got a cot right next to the toilet that I set up in that room.
You gotta stop hanging out with that bag, man.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So anyhow, once you've quote unquote finished the tasks, you get the plate, and then technically you're done. But if you want to be a completist, you got to keep going back, keep taking more pictures. You get more heart crystals. You earn more, or you earn the ability to buy everything, because you don't buy everything just by virtue of finishing the wedding season. So if you're a furniture completist, I expect that you'll be able to finish it all up pretty easily, and then save your heart crystals, because someone crazy will buy them on Nookazon, I am sure.
Did you get your pipe organ?
I got the pipe organ. I did. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Right next to the grand piano.
Can you change the color of it, or is it just a flat white? You can't change it.
Well, so in the pictures you can change the color of it. I don't know if it's actually customizable though.
Oh, I want it now.
Yeah, but I don't. I have to check on that. And
Kurt,
yeah,
Kurt, you like doing this?
What's that?
Just get me one.
Just get you one.
Kurt, get me one.
All right, I'll see how much they are.
All right, I'll give you. They're 40 heart crystals. I'll give you what I got in my pocket right now.
Yeah, I know.
I need it.
Well, let's see. I'm just looking. Well, it is customizable. There are 3 different colors, and you could buy one on Nookazon today for the I'm sorry, I have to actually start record on my Audacity again because it just failed.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Hold on. Please hold. Oh
Map,
boy.
map, 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 map.
Quick, sing KK
map,
Bubblegum.
I can't now that I have Girl from Ipanema stuck in my head. Oh boy.
Oh boy. So, hey, how about them Phillies? Yo.
Sports are great. You make me nervous that my Audacity's not recording now. Oh no, it still is. Okay, I'm good.
All right, you're good?
I'm good.
I'm glad you're good. Okay, hold please.
No worries.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, this is what happens when you do a live show on the internet. Things go wrong constantly.
Yeah. Yep. So I just want to have enough.
Isn't that the elevator music from Botch Season 2? Yeah, of course it is.
And every other movie.
Meow, 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 meow.
Okay, and one more place to check. Uh-huh. Thanks, folks. This is why you should watch live.
Stay in school, kids.
Stay in school.
Eat your vitamins.
Brother, eat your vitamins. Okay, almost there. Oh boy. This is going to be an extra long episode.
That's all right.
Okay, so there's that. Let's see how we're doing space-wise. How did I run out of space? Okay, that should be enough. All right, so I'm going to save project. Okay, good.
McDonald's is a vitamin, isn't it? Yup.
And record. All right, so we're back. Thank you so much for that.
So how much is it on Nookazon?
On Nookazon, you can get, and there are 3 variations.
Well,
you
can just
get
need the one.
your wedding pipe organ for the low value of 4 million bells.
Okay, so I'm just gonna give you my heart crystals, and then you make up the rest.
All right, I will wait for them in the mail. Yep.
I'm gonna print them out and then mail them up to you.
Good. Yeah, you should do that.
Real mail.
Real mail.
Yeah.
Because fake mail is silly.
That's silly.
Yeah. So, yeah. So
well,
do that.
I'm glad you got your pipe organ. I'm glad you got Endgame on that. Are you gonna keep doing it?
Yes. Yes, I'm going to keep doing it so I can complete the entire wedding set.
Good.
Yep. So, otherwise, so you've not been doing it. You've been fishing.
I have. I've been fishing, but I've also, I've been trying to think of ideas on how to, progress my island. I want to tear it all down, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to just, like I said in my island segment, I'm going to try to reform it into something just a little bit better.
Okay. Well, good. I mean, that'll be really cool.
Yeah.
Once that's all done.
So let's get into the community spotlight.
The community spotlight. Okay. So. This.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. I would like to just announce that Reddit user DJ D's finally did it, everyone. After 400 plus hours, he has created every Smash Brothers character in Animal Crossing with costumes.
It is a work of insanity.
Oh my god! And I wish
beautiful.
I can't get it to show up on the whiteboard today, guys.
Oh no!
We're already having enough issues. I'm not messing with it anymore. But it's beautiful. But 400 plus hours to create every character in Smash Brothers.
It's insane.
It's insane.
Yeah, but at the same time, it is beautiful. I mean, it is just one of those where you're just going, man, I wish I could have done that.
And did you see how he did most of them? where he
Well,
made it into a hat and then stared down to make it look like a mask or a face.
yes,
It's
that was just it.
it's
Yeah,
genius.
it really is. It really is. And while I didn't recognize all of them at first sight, it was just again. I keep saying the word creativity, but it never ends. I never. It never ceases to amaze me what people are doing.
I really enjoy the Dark Samus because they just put a motorcycle helmet on her, and the regular Samus they just
Yep.
put motorcycle helmets on her. I love it.
I think they had the ice climbers in there too.
They do. Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah,
they have all of them,
it's
but they have the ice
everybody.
climbers in Bassett. Baby helmets. Jesus, yeah, baby helmets.
Those frilly baby helmets.
Those frilly baby helmets that all babies wear. Oh, my headache. Oh, laughing hurts. But you got Snake in here. You have Duck Hunt Dog and Duck. You got them all, man. Banjo
Yeah,
Kazooie's in here. It's really something to look at.
it really is. And so, yeah, definitely go check that out. We found that on Reddit, and the link will be in the show notes.
And what I'll do is, if you are here in chat, I will throw it up in the chat for you guys. So yeah,
Nice.
I mean, we were just talking about last week how we haven't seen that much coming out of the community recently, of stuff like this, baby helmets, and it's good to see that like people are still working at this and still putting in time, not having fatigue. 400 plus hours.
That's just, yeah, that's crazy.
I think that's more hours than I have in Animal Crossing.
Really? Well,
I
yeah.
don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, it probably is more than I have. But
So the second community spotlight that I'm going to throw into chat was sent to us by somebody in our community. Awesome. So this was sent to us by Captain Hygiene, which is a YouTube video of a recreation of an 8-minute scene from SpongeBob called The Bully. And like I was saying before, all these videos seem to be about 30 seconds. But this is an 8-minute video of a full recreation of half of a SpongeBob episode. So it's insane. The character work is really well done with what they had. But if you're a SpongeBob fan like I am, and I grew up with it, I know exactly what scene this is when a bully comes into the driving class of Mrs. Puff and bullies SpongeBob about kicking his butt. So it's really well done. I really appreciate Captain Hygiene sending us this through Twitter, and it's wonderful. So give it a look if you have the time.
oof, yeah, those videos, especially these long ones, exhaust me because of the amount of work that they do. But I am so happy that people are doing this stuff. It's just amazing.
Yeah, it would be insane for somebody to try to do a 3 to 4 minute music video for a very iconic band, but
For example,
uh-huh. So it's just man, I have ideas, but I'm not creative enough to do any of that, and I just don't have the time.
I see.
Do you?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Should we get into your best friend? Should we bring your best friend in here?
Look, he's not my best friend, but I will go get him.
All right,
so,
go get him for me, please.
Let's see.
As I intro.
Oh, Baggy. Oh,
All right.
Bag, man.
All right, everybody. Let's get into our favorite segment.
Okay.
Behind the Bells. The Nook Syndicate story.
Okay,
Hey, Bagman.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, bud?
I don't know. I'm not feeling great. I just it's been one of those weeks. So all right. So this week, I'd like to talk a little bit about Nook's relationship to Harv. You know who Harv is, right?
Yeah.
Harv is that well, I don't want to talk disparagingly about just islanders, but Harv's the drugged up hippie guy that's on Harv's Island.
Yeah, he is.
All right, and I'm just gonna put it out there. He creeps me out. Does he creep you out?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he creeps everybody out.
So then, I wonder why people would have their wedding on his island.
Um, well, it's probably well, let me throw some things against the wall to see if they stick or not, Bagman.
Okay.
Cheap venue.
Okay, I suppose.
You don't have to pay for furniture because it's all supplied and set up by us.
Supplied and set up by us, but supplied by.
Well, it's supplied by Reese, right? Oh.
No, supplied by Nook.
Oh.
It's yet another way for Nook to say, hey, you like this furniture? You like playing with this furniture? If you want it, you got to buy it or make it with materials that I provide for you.
Oh, you're not wrong.
And while I understand that Harv himself is not likely to be particularly harmful as far as we've seen so far.
So hard.
Well, I have a feeling that Nook may, I don't know, supply little drops to Harv to keep him, quote unquote, happy on the island. And not, I don't trust that he's there of his own accord. Let's just say that.
What's that mean?
Well, you've heard the term opiate of the masses. I think that Nook supplies the opiate of the masses for Harv.
Bagman.
Okay.
Bagman.
So
right it in.
So all I'm saying is that I believe that Harv is not there of his own accord, and the reason for that is Harv's love of his life is Harriet. And Harriet is not in the game yet.
Oh.
You can get a picture of Harriet if you have the amiibo. But she's not in the game. And I believe she's being held to keep Harv all complacent.
Harriet.
Yeah.
Who I don't know who Harriet is.
Well, Harriet is another dog animal in Animal Crossing. She was first over.
Oh, she's that poodle.
Yes, the Shampoodle.
Yeah.
I mean, she ran the Shampoodle shop.
Yeah. I remember her.
Yeah, she was in Wild World and City Folk.
Yeah.
And she's nowhere to be found.
Oh.
So, and when she was running the Shampoodle hairstyle area, it was in the back of Tom Nook's store. Coincidence? I think not.
Oh.
So, while I am in a primary mission of bringing down Nook, I am also really starting in on trying to free people from Nook's thumb of oppression. So, first up is Isabel, and then next is Harriet and all the others that aren't directly benefiting from Nook's oppression.
Are you still fighting with Nook on Twitter?
I am a little bit. I am. And, he basically said he was doing an Animal Crossing trivia contest. And I suspected that that's fine, except the people are going to need to buy their own prizes, just like on the island. And he didn't say no. So I think that's pretty telling.
I guess so.
All right. So any questions? Because I'm feeling really kind of nervous now.
No questions. I never have questions for you, Bagman. You're always very straightforward with everything that. Oh, all right. Well,
Okay.
thanks, bud.
Have a good week. We'll see you next
I'll
week.
see you next week. Thank
Be
you.
careful. All of you, be careful.
All right, please don't talk directly to my audience.
Why not?
One of these days, he's gonna find out that this is called Nook's Tavern. Like,
Shh.
no, I know, but I mean, at some point, he's gonna he sees the sign behind our desk, right?
I think that the peripheral vision is kind of blocked quite a bit from that bag, so I'm not
All
sure
right.
how much he sees.
Okay, I mean that's fair. Anything else, Kurt?
I don't think so. I think everything's good this week. Hopefully people will finish up their wedding season, and we'll continue to do some fishing, and I want to get those sharks. Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess the only thing left to do is to end the show.
Yeah. Take it away, Phil.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, and Twitch at Nook's Tavern. This episode of Nook's Tavern was brought to you by our executive producers, B-Mel. If you want to support the show, head on over to patreon.com/Nook's Tavern and show us some love, like our newest patron, Baloney Ninja. Thanks, man. If you have a moment, please head on over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review, like our newest 5-star.
Death by Clams, who says, he titles it Definitely Not Doing This for Incentive. And he says, I swear to you guys, I listened to every episode in one day, which was today. I love how you guys mesh. Your voices make listening easy. And I love the segments you have. I couldn't seem to take my ears off of you guys. Ugh. Definitely the best Animal Crossing podcast around.
Well, since you're not doing it for incentive, then we didn't really make art for you, man. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding, Clams. Because you left us a 5-star review, we got our in-house artist, Emily Swan, to create a picture for you. And I'm guessing, because of what you sent through, this is a picture of your girlfriend or wife. And there it is. It looks awesome, and we'll send that over to you right after the live show completes. Thank you to Emily Swan for not only the album art, but all these wonderful iTunes review arts and the weekly episode art. Support her over at patreon.com/ASwanNamedEmily. If you have a story from your own island you'd like to share or something for the community spotlight, email it over to us at nookstavern@gmail.com or just hit us up on that Twitter. Join the wonderful community over on Discord at tiny.cc/nookstavern. Kurt, where can people find you?
They can find me all over the place. On Twitter, I'm at VO by Kurt. Just as an aside, our friend the Bagman also has a Twitter account in which he's really going after Nook hard. His Twitter is at Mr. MR E Bagman, all one word, and follow him and show him the support that all the fellow Bagmen need to show. Otherwise, I do a podcast about Marvel Strike Force on FTH Beyond. I do this podcast, as you guys know, or else you wouldn't be listening. That's really weird. And then I do another podcast on my own called Storytime with Kurt, where I read public domain books, and we're in the middle of Great Expectations right now. Phil, where can they find you?
You can find me on all the internets at Imaginary Nomad, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram with a 1. I'm on Botched, a D&D podcast, which is a not safe for work D&D improv show. We record that live over at twitch.tv/botchpodcast every Tuesday night at 6:30. I'm on Breaking the Panel, which is over at twitch.tv/GSU Media, and that's every Wednesday at 8 p.m. And then me and Kurt stream some Sea of Thieves with some other people on the Giant Size Team Up Network every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Anything else, Kurt?
Chop some trees.
Catch them bees. We'll see you next week, guys. Thank you.
See ya.
All right, everyone, get out of my house.
I'm gonna stop recording.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! I hope you can chop that up.
I can piece it together. We're good.
It's all in the same file, so it didn't. I was able to save it, but Yeah.
No, we're fine. We're fine. You got. I almost wore that shirt, hygiene, for the show tonight, but I look like Hunter S. Thompson, and I didn't want to mix that up. So, anybody in chat? Like I said mid-show or beginning of the show, we still have iTunes reviews that haven't gotten to us. So if you haven't left an iTunes review and you want to because you believe these two people will not get back to us, it'd be your time to get in there and leave one and get some art made. We've got 2 openings if these guys flake out. So, or actually 1 opening because we have one in the wings waiting. So if you guys want to take a shot, whoever gets that next iTunes review in will probably end up getting their art made.
Hey, did you notice that Bagman is actually in the chat room?
What? I didn't. Oh. Melrose, thanks for the follow. I've got Chris MCC 2000. Is that him?
Nope.
Oh, Mr. E. Bagman. Did you look at that?
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah,
Wonder how he got in there.
I was just, it's just like, oh man, I gotta close some windows so things don't crash. But might as well open up Twitch, I guess. All right.
Okay.
Oh my god, everyone, get out of my house!
Okay, I'm out of your house.
Don't look at me. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be Tooks Tavern if we didn't have a bunch of things go wrong during the live show.
So, if we're still live, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So, people in the chat room, think of a title for this episode.
Well done. That's the one thing. Like, we should put that in the show notes.
We really should.
You guys keep turning my lights off. Oh boy. Anything in my shop is open to buy, guys. So feel free. I'm just gonna move. Okay. I have a back entrance.
I can't move. I'm still gonna run through these flowers.
No, you're not, because you can't get through that way.
Oh God, son of a!
Watch your mouth.
I know. That's why I didn't finish. Move it, turtle.
Leave my turtle alone.
Oh boy.
Yep. The Isabel.
Oh no. Delphine is absolutely right. It's got to be called baby helmets.
It's gotta be called baby helmets.
Oh, perfect. Oh.
Well done, Del.
Well done. Even though Phil made it up.
No, baby helmets is good.
Baby helmets.
No, be quiet. I guess I can put that in the show notes too. Delph, you mind if I put your name in the show notes of coming up with the title? Just let me know. If you are okay with it, I will. If you're not, I understand as well.
Oh, so
baby helmets. Oh, was it Captain Hygiene? Was Captain Hygiene.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention, but that is an awesome. That is exactly the kind of organic title that we want.
Baby helmets.
Baby helmets is great. I'm so happy with that.
Well, I almost called them a basilisk. Oh man, it's so weird.
How long is this episode?
50 some minutes.
Oh my God, still?
50, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have to cut out about 5 minutes of the middle,
but
plus
still
the slip up. So 45 minutes probably.
Yeah. I really was not expecting it to go that long because I felt really unprepared.
I think we both were, but that's also because you were super late.
Yes.
So, but
yes.
It worked out.
Yeah.
Everything worked out.
People stuck around the chat room, so that was good.
It's always fun.
Yep.
I got purple mums.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm gonna put those back.
All right, so Leaf is on my island. That's great. Oh, the shop's still open. What do you have for turnip prices? I haven't sold yet.
Oh,
So,
I don't know.
I'm so hosed.
Oh, you got time.
Yeah, but usually it peaks like yesterday or today.
You got 2 days. What'd you buy him at?
90 something.
That's a good price.
Yeah.
90 something. So
No,
what,
I think it was more like 90. Yeah, I think it was either 90 or 92.
I mean, 90 is the lowest you can get it at. So
116 on my island.
on your island.
Yeah.
Did you check my prices before you left?
No, I didn't. Because I was in a hurry.
All right. Well, it's not like you got another show to do tonight.
I don't. I've got other work to do tonight too. So anyhow,
they bought everything out of my shop. You maniacs. That chess set I bought was 95,000.
Really, that's really expensive.
Yeah. My nups are 80. So you made the right call.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me process this audio and I'll get it off to you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming out. If you are new, we do this every Thursday at 8 p.m. Let's read the names in chat. ASwanNamedEmily, A10, B-Mel, Captain Hygiene, Carter Logic, Commander Root, my favorite bot.
Yep.
Delph, All Things Wisdom, Kilted Pipe Guy, Mr. E-Bag Man, Need Him, that's a funny name.
Patronovicinka.
Thank you. I had to lean in for it. Simpkins, Skippy, and Soapbox GST. Ooh, thanks everyone. Yeah, I gotta start editing this episode and get it out so I can get to sleep by midnight. So thanks everyone for coming out. Catch me and Kurt on Sunday night as we do the Bromigos with Paul. GSTU Media. So thanks everyone.
Have a good one.
Bye.